Hey, Angelica. I want to let you know, my dad died, and my dad and my mom were really big fans of both you and Gabby Hanna. I really appreciate if you would DM me back. I'll give you her number because I really need you to call her and tell her what a cunt Gabby is. It would really mean the world to me. And you did that for Devin's family.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
Positivity bowling balls.
Like a metronome,
Lots and lots of bowling balls.
keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
What's
and
this?
My thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, broadcast live in our You broadcast in Alvin Land. I'm Tommy C. That's Matt.
Yo.
Legless Matt. That's not a really good nickname for you. Legless. Can you believe these fucking people?
No, it's insane.
So Angelika Oles is having a major meltdown. I don't know Jeff's name's there. I really fucked this up the 6 ways to Sunday.
Yeah, that was my mess up too. There was no music on my end as well.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, we kind of jumped in.
I can take care of that right now.
It's all good.
There we go. All right. Well, you know what it is? We're too busy laughing.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is. It's just too funny. There she is. Isn't she pretty? There we go. Oh. Fucking 4,000 views got this chick to crack like a nut. It's too funny. I need a good nickname for you. Dickhead, you're early. Yeah, no, I'm on time, bitch. And usually I'm fucking 1 minute late. And it's not even late. Guys sit in their clocks all the time. Well, anyway, like this is like amazing, and you know what I keep thinking is like what a wonderful thing. She gets to feel the Gabbie Hanna treatment. You know, I was talking with another YouTuber,
Right.
and we were talking about possibly doing a skit, and I don't know. I'll get a wig, and I'll put fucking watermelons in my shirt, and I was just gonna like what we're gonna do is we're gonna review Angelika Oles' video, kind of like she review like really reviews Gabbie stuff like so unfairly, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna sit there and I act like a stupid blonde, I suppose. That seems to be the best way to do it. I think that would be plenty. She fat shamed. That's the thing. Like, oh, it's so great. Like, she fat shamed him. I don't care if she fat shamed Nick. Nick's a fat ass. So am I. But it's just so amazing that they just default to all the things they criticize people for. It's fucking great. It's too funny. Over and over. Let's check this out. In fact, I'll put the fat shame on right on here. You know, why not? I just thought it'd be fucking great. I'm really off today. Just in, guy who barely posts his face. I take exception to that because the first time we saw Nick was in a condom. Attempts to make fun of how I look and thinks it's a valid argument. These are the same YouTubers defending Jessie. She has blocked me, and I'm glad I don't come across as like. Where is Nick making fun of her looks here?
I don't see her. I don't see him making fun of.
Yeah,
She's
but
being
that's just
genuine.
that's how manipulative. This is the Jessie Smiles trick, you know. That's how manipulative they are. See, like all they see is like, oh, he's making fun of the look at his fat ass, right?
Yeah.
And like this is the first like Gabbie Hanna has fat shamed somebody before, and you know she has bulimia or whatever, and throws up in the toilet. And
yeah, exactly.
Like, first fucking chance, she did it. She got into Willie Mack. Willie Mack writes, if you want to own up and apologize and realize this stops, right? You won't have to keep shifting the blame in your timeline and deleting tweets. Guys, I am owning up and what am I owning up and apologizing today? My existence? Boy, that sounds like Gabbie being a rape apologist. By the way, me and Nick and Matt search, like, there's this one video that Jesse Smiles made, and it's like the content cop of the T community is like the greatest video ever. It's nothing but feels from the top down, and it's what they point most to when she's a rape apologist.
Yeah, it's a video with 6 million views.
Yeah, 6 million views. At no point does Jesse call her a rape apologist. And the big pivotal moment in the video is, Jesse says, you talk to my rapist, and Gabbie writes back, not really. I was with some friends and he was there and he approached me. That's true. But otherwise, that was this. And she looks at the camera and she cuts from that DM and looks at the camera and she goes, "Unbelievable, right?" And I'm paraphrasing, of course. I'm like, yeah, well, like, what did she do? Like, how is that rape apology?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I know a guy that murdered somebody. Does that make me a fucking murder apologist? I mean, I had a couple drinks with him right before he went to jail. Like, I mean, that's literally the same thing, and that's what Willie Mack pointed out so well, and we're going to be going over his video. The thing is, like, Willie does a great job, and he's better at it than I am because he does it with a smile. I'm mean, and that's all I could ever be because I'm not very talented. So, and no, it's really great. We're watching her just melt out. And it's just one Nick tweet after another. These YouTubers defending Gabbie. I don't think I've ever defended Gabbie. I think this is a brigade. I think this is an example of brigading. It's ridiculous, and I want to see her get brigaded. That's the difference because everybody else is going to be like, well, let's not do it. Let's not have a double standard here. No, fuck this chick. Fuck her right in her tooth. I mean, really, like get some. And by the way, I'm on good information that she's panicking right now. They may be saying like, oh, she's living rent-free in Nick's head. That's not what I'm hearing. That's not what's going on. Hopefully one day you get to hear about it. It's a full-on panic. What happened with Cordwit? What ain't it? This video by Turkey Tom and your group's hypocrisy, you already know already. What ain't it? The fact that you're going out of your way to find old video clips and make the tractors look bad. This is the first time, Angelika, please, I'm begging you to stop. I don't watch Turkey Tom. Oh, Jesus.
Some that's very important here is that Cordwit's the middleman between Angelika and the commentary community.
Why?
So he's kind of had his. I'm saying he knows Angelika, or he's friends with Angelika, and now he's had it with her.
He's really friends with her. I'm sure she's friends with a fucking teenager. Yeah, sure. But she's just using everybody. It's just such a joke. I was sent DMs and looked into it. Didn't your group last year post clips of my video and make it look like I called Perez Hilton a pedo when I didn't? I don't remember that. I remember her doing something stupid, but I don't remember doing that.
Well, I think it was around the time
I didn't call him a pedo. I just said it was one of those, like, I didn't call him a pedo, but I said he shouldn't be around children type thing.
Yeah, or something like that.
And in a sexual way. It was like, you're probably thinking of the grade A under A thing. I never suggested that grades shouldn't be around children because sexual reasons. What I suggested is he's a vicious dude. I don't know if I want somebody that's petty around my kids, teaching my kids anything. I don't want that to rub off on them. And somehow that got to it. Well, I don't want to bring up fucking beef between me and Cole out fucking 5 years after the fact. But, if that's what if I remember correctly, if somebody else remembers, I'd sure like to hear that, what she's talking about.
She's talking about I'm Alex, I think, went after Perez Hilton for reporting on young TikTokers. And
yeah, he did it. He did it clearly.
Yeah.
And then what did she do? How did she get involved?
I don't know. She may have just brigaded or... Yeah.
Okay. And she wrote... So from now on, I'm never going to hear people out when I disagree with them because anything anyone I disagree with says it's a lie or exaggeration, deluded idea they have. And by the way, Cordwit, they don't actually provide the example of a lie. If you really want to watch somebody do that on a daily basis, watch Low Tier God. He's literally called everybody a liar. He never mentions the situation. It's too funny. He's like a woman. Context. Okay, anything Gabbie says is a lie or exaggeration or deluded idea that she has in the situation. He dropped his DMs. Well, you're not a biased fucking... and this is what I'm talking about. She got a small win with Trisha Paytas. Gabbie got a small win. Overall, Gabbie's still losing subs and stuff. she got a small win with this, because people actually looked into the Devin situation and realized how ridiculous it was and how clearly it was a mistake. Like they will do absolutely anything, like Repzilla, to make it like they can't get out of the way of their own hate. It's so funny. They can't get Bianca Devin's mother. She can't believe that Gabbie made an honest mistake. No, yes, she can, because she's a decent person. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't know if I would have been as forgiving. I'd like to think I'd be as Devins if I was reminded of my daughter's murder. But then I got like this mongoloid calling me up. She's a fucking mongoloid. Trying to sit there and talk me out of my own goodwill feelings. Like, imagine she's like, all right, I don't want to bring up religion or anything because I'm not a religious person, but the idea, like, forgiving your brother, forgiving your fellow man, forgiving your enemy. So that takes a lot of strength. Not that I'm saying that Gabbie Hanna is Devin's family's enemy, but I think that takes a lot of strength. Guess who's not impressed by that? Repzilla. Who's that other guy? Mark Cinder. None of these people are impressed by his family. They find Devin's mother to be an annoyance. it's just a fucking irritating. It's like oh my god, I guarantee they're sitting there back. I hope that Devin's bitch shuts the fuck up. She's fucking everything up, and not thinking about it's like fucking up your narrative so you can continue to hate train, so you continue to cash in. How about thinking about, I don't know, maybe there's a good reason. That's the true way to find peace after a tragedy. You fucking bastards. It's fucking too funny. So I guess they're not friends anymore.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
I guess
for
that's
a person of color.
Funded. She looks like Sid from Ice Age. I don't know what Sid looks like. No. You can't attack looks. That's the YouTube rules. I want positivity, bowling balls in the chat. That's what I want. I got to learn how to do these half things. I think somebody taught me to do them, so I think I'll be able to pull it. Oh, look at me. I'm in the first frame of the Willie Mack video. Isn't that cool? Aren't I badass?
Nice.
Yes. Gonna rewind that all back one. All right, Willie Mack does just a fantastic job, and we're going to enjoy watching, be critical of the video. All in fair use, of course. Take it away, Silly Mac.
Today we have both an oddly hilarious situation and a collectively mean-spirited one. This one will hit you different depending on who you are, but I think it's important to talk about, so let's get into it. To recap, you have Gabbie Hanna. She's in the same bracket as Trisha Paytas and Tana Mojo. Monthly meltdowns.
Like, I'm not fucking crazy.
Really cringy music videos.
Stir up my insecurity with consonants.
Hold on a second. Boy, that's an awful song. I fucked this thing up. Sorry, I'm not having a bad day.
Certainty, generation of anxiety, the look at me society, dubiety, a piety, the gods.
Dude, this shit sucks.
Yep.
On the other side, you have these two channels. They're the same as commentary channels, except they will take the smallest, most irrelevant thing and turn it into a big deal. You remember when Leafy got in trouble for paying Nick Cash 20?
They don't just turn it into a big deal. They turn it into a crime. I mean, you saw the thing with Shannon with Creepshow Art. Like they were desperately trying to pin kitty porn on her with no evidence whatsoever. Like none. Just the word of somebody who was rambling at the mouth for 2 hours. God, Jesus. Fucking Kill Bill was... I don't know. No.
What?
That's not a good comparison. Kill Bill was a great movie. But
$dollars to do an intro for him? Yeah, pretty stupid drama, right? Well, I found something that tops that.
The journalist started off the article by claiming no one greeted her at the door, she was shouted at to come inside, and had to walk through Gabbie's mansion trying to find where everyone was. I'm sorry, that is so awkward. Like going to someone's house for the first time is awkward enough, but then you're left to play Where's Gabbie?
Oh no, Gabbie's a bad host. I hope she doesn't invite me over to her house next. These are the level of people we're dealing with. Now, it's no secret that I love dumb drama. Dream cheating in Minecraft? Hilarious. Hating a guy for explaining memes? Hilarious. Putting someone's death on another creator even though there is no correlation? Not so funny. This specific situation started when Gabbie Hanna uploaded a video titled "Transforming into a TikTok e-girl." This is the controversial clip.
This outfit right here is straight up what I wore from 7th grade to college. And now. I do have that shirt.
The average person...
She doesn't even know the name of the band. That shirt. It's because it's Iron Maiden. That's fucking Iron Maiden, man. Fucking Maiden, man, for life. She doesn't even know.
person who would look at that clip would say, well, what's the problem? Seems normal enough. Here's the twist. That girl's face that's blurred is Bianca Devins. She was tragically murdered in 2019. Terribly unfortunate thing. My heart goes out to the family. But what does that have to do with Gabbie Hanna? All she did was compliment Bianca's t-shirt. So realistically, nothing. But of course, not according to the T-channels. They gotta make Gabbie Hanna look as bad as possible at all times.
That is such a thing to do. To look at a victim and be like, oh yeah, that t-shirt's nice. I would love to dress like that. Yeah, I remember dressing like that. Yeah, we'll use that for the e-girl video. And just forgetting to mention the fact that that is literally a girl.
That's the point, Bianca. She forgot to mention it because they didn't read. It's so clear she didn't read the article.
That isn't
and none of them did either. You know, you show that with Nixon. Like Repzilla has posted that. He has never read that article. He had no idea what it was about. He has no idea
it a murder article.
Why. He had no idea why Bianca Devins was even included in that article. It's actually here's the weirdest part. It has nothing to do with any of this. The part that Bianca Devins was in was just a blatant sort of Kotaku-like swing at men. Like this is what e-girls do, this is what e-boys do. This, oh, by the way, here's this murdered girl, and this it kind of like wink wink. This kind of stuff happens all the time. You know, it was just like it was like a feminist just using. Everybody just uses this poor dead girl. It's like funny. Like everybody uses it. Fucking Patty Page uses poor dead girls. Jesse Smiles uses poor dead girls. Repzilla uses poor dead girls. Jesus Christ.
The whole point of the article was to find a picture, right? And then at the top of the article, there's a bunch of pictures of e-girls and e-boys. And then you scroll down, you see more pictures. That's all Gabbie was trying to do. She was just trying to find pictures.
There's 2 ways you could do that, too. Like, make it. By the way, I think that's totally up for criticism to be, like, you know, they even left the paragraph in where it says she was murdered, right?
Right.
And she said, like, and look how stupid, like, you do it like Willie Mack does. Like, look how stupid Gabbie is. She didn't realize the girl she's talking about, if somebody was murdered in 2019, like, wow, what a dipshit. You know, like, that's kind of the way I see Willie Mack doing stuff. He's way better at it than I am. Like that would have been, that's like a legitimate criticism, but to sit there and say it's a murder article, which is a lie, that's a flat out lie, and to deliberately omit the evidence, as Gabbie Hanna has done, that it's not about, see, once you realize the article has nothing to do with Bianca Devins' murder, and it's just a small paragraph, it makes everything else make sense. And that's what fucking Repzilla admitted to on this fucking program, and then fucking switched gears when he was on Edwin's show, because he shares audience with them.
Oh, it just blows my mind how unaware she is of how of a human being she is.
Not only...
Well, how many people are aware of what shitty people they are? Hitler thought he was fucking great. I mean, Jesus, like, look at all these horrible people through history. You know, they all think, like, Mussolini thought he was a bad motherfucker. You know, all these, like what was like, oh, she's not aware about a horrible person she is. Nobody is, including you. You're fucking horrible. You're a horrible person. You're like, I can't stand that Gabbie's winning one. You're not thinking, oh, maybe they're right on this. No, I can't stand it. I can't have it. Get me on the line with that bitch's mother. I mean, like, whoa. And by the way, there was something in this video that I was not aware of when I did my stream last week.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
That made my jaw drop. Stick around. And Willie, great job as usual. She belongs in the special class. Now, special classes, if you have something wrong with you, there's nothing you can do with slow.
Do you have her face in the original video with the article, but you chose her as an aesthetic? I'm so disgusted. Every time I talk about Gabbie Hanna, the word disgusted comes out of my mouth.
So Gabbie Hanna is making this video and pulls up an article, a full-on article, that shows Bianca Devins. The disrespect was on another level.
Is any of...
How is that on
that very fair to say about Gabbie for just complimenting a shirt? Because of these exposed videos made on her, attention was drawn to Bianca's family, who started to receive pictures of when she was murdered. Seeing this, Gabbie uploaded an apology video so the drama would end.
Which, by the way, it wasn't good enough.
The family would be left alone.
The death of her daughter is being like plastered across the internet like this. I didn't want to put that on her.
The T channels patted themselves on the back. Justice was served.
In my specific video, I said that I wanted to see just two things. I wanted to see an apology, and I would like to see her remove the clip from
I would like you to see that car that was coming at you.
her video. And what we got was an apology, and I believe she took the video.
And before you guys think I'm fucking being cold, I'm sorry. He deserves it after being so cold to her. All these people deserve to be treated just as cold as they're treating Gabbie. Every bit.
Down. That's what I wanted to see.
One problem, Gabbie took the fall for something that wasn't her fault. If the T channels didn't turn a t-shirt compliment into a big deal, the family would have never been sent those pictures. The family uploaded a video echoing that same sentiment.
No one should be offended. No one should be, all these drama.
Do you know the strength it takes for this? And it's just lost on Patty Page. It's lost on that Cinder guy. It's lost on Repzilla. It's lost on Angelika Oles. Until fucking people found out about it. You know, it's only 5,000 views. This really should get in the algorithm. Oh, you should watch this fucking video right afterwards.
Channels that are, you know, using Bianca for clout. It's absolutely ridiculous because that's all you.
Like that was the big thing. She said clout, and she's in her 30s, by the way. She's about 6 or 7 years younger than me, Bianca's mother, right? She's in her 30s, and she's like, well, she said clout too much, so Gabbie must have made her do it. Like these people, they're not gonna allow. Like, there's no, like, unbiased, like, you know, as bad as I was with, like, Keemstar and stuff like that. I mean, you know, I didn't, like, when he was right, for fuck's sake. God, what the fuck happened to this? Never did that.
We are offended about, and you guys also should be.
Yeah.
Not about Gabbie Hanna complimenting her shirt.
So yes, this was 100% the T channel's fault. And the videos they made were so dishonest. All of these T channels are saying that Gabbie Hanna is recklessly using a murder victim in her video. How do they come to that conclusion? Well, because Gabbie Hanna didn't read the article.
How could you miss that after editing the video even and putting a screen capture of the photo with the article next to it?
This is ironic because I'd argue the T channels didn't read the article either. None of these channels even show the article once for context, but they'll tell you all about it.
The whole article next to it was about that girl and how she was by someone.
That's a lie! See, I don't think this is an accident. Because of the title. That's a lie! It wasn't about Bianca! You're a liar! Reps is a liar!
That she met on Discord.
It's by Vox. It's titled E-Girls and E-Boys Explained. Talks about what they are, shows some pictures, and then shows Bianca Devins with a short paragraph talking about her death. It genuinely makes sense how Gabbie could miss this one paragraph. It's not the murder article that the T channels are claiming it is.
I mean, she has a legitimate murder article.
A legitimate murder article.
She's pulling it up as exampes for a video.
Oh, it just blows my mind how unaware she is of
I think you should be more aware of cars, fucking Repzilla.
of a human being.
Jesus. Incredible how they're willing to
fuck him. Really, she like Gabbie Hanna's like losing her whole fucking life over these two fucking ignorant fucks. So I can't make fun of his car accident. He lived. I'm not dancing on his grave. He's not dead. Fuck him. I'm doing it because he's sensitive and I hope it hurts his feelings. And I hope he knows what it feels like to be fucked with. Like, was the car accident was the car accident Repzilla's fault when he got hit by a car? Was it?
No,
you know what? And neither was this shit with Gabbie Hanna, you fucking freaking cocksuckers. Fuck them. And go tell him go clip it. Go tell him I said it. And he can go turn in there and fucking cry about it. But one thing he's not gonna fucking cry about is what he did. Because he hates too much. Well, you know what? I can hate too.
Terrible shit about someone without even showing the full article on screen in their videos. They provide no context, and I think it's because they never looked it up. They don't even do the most basic research for their video. Oddly enough, Repzilla does have the article linked in the description.
Research traffic lanes
of his video. He just chose not to show it. He just chose to leave out context. It really does make me question the honesty in his videos. Now, either way, this all should have ended when Bianca's mother, Kim, uploaded a video telling people,
Tommy, do you know that he was in a coma? Do you know that I had diverticulitis at the age of 31?
To leave Gabbie alone.
We didn't feel disrespected. don't feel Bianca.
See, I'm using myself. I never think to go to your leg.
I'm over here, Tommy.
Only in the opening of the show.
Bianca would have been disrespected. We think Bianca would have been honored and so excited that Gabbie Hanna pulled up her picture and was talking about her. So
I'd fire you if you just for people who don't know.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Matt was a big fat ass, and he woke up one day and said, "I'm going to stop being a big fucking fat ass," right? And he started running. And so far, like, you started like, "I'm going to push myself. I'm going to get back in shape like I was in high school." Blah blah. Is that right? Fundamentally.
Yeah, even better than high school.
And his leg fell off. His leg fell off.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't like fall off the street. They took it off after he woke up. He said, "By the way, we took it."
I got a blood clot, and it turned into an amputation.
Well, it didn't kill you.
Yeah.
You're a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
You're a survivor.
I'm a victim.
Have you ever fucking done that? You're a victim of biology. You know? Jesus.
Nah.
So we think what you guys should be offended by is...
We can joke about her fucking legs. I mean, it was really tough to talk about my diverticulitis. These people can talk about their murdered kid, but those two grandstanding assholes can't downshift for a second because they hate that bitch so much. Unbelievable.
Is number one, these people using this simple Google search and bring up Bianca's.
Hang on, everybody. Don't worry. We'll get rid of Brit Bronk right away. So long. Get to work, fucking whatchamacallit. Bang, bang. No Brit Bronk. There you go. Brit Bronk sitting alone. Another summer alone, no future. Getting yelled out by mom to keep it down. And there you go. Back to the show.
Picture is now other people want to bring about drama and use Bianca's death for clout. Stop with this ridiculous being offended by every little thing.
So you think that...
Imagine you have the strength to say don't be offended by every little thing when you're talking about your dead kid. Why wouldn't you be inspired? Yeah. But I'm not. Look, I'm not saying this to sound like I'm better than fucking I am. But I'm not saying this because of that. I'm definitely a better person than both of them with all the horrible things, including all the horrible things I've ever said. Is anybody like impressed by the strength and the forgiveness they show? I guarantee you, if you don't if something tragic happens to you, remember the Devins family, and when you're asking yourself how you're going to get through this and how you're going to deal with this and how you're going to deal with missing somebody, look at that. I guarantee you, that's the one thing the Christians got right: forgiveness. However you find it. And I'm dead serious right now. I'm not no Tommy C act. That's how you're going to get through a tragedy like that. Forgiveness and love. It's going to work. But it's not easy. And I don't have it in me. I'd just be a miserable fuck the rest of my life. Somebody killed my daughter. I drink myself to death. I'm not as strong as they are.
On their videos and apologize to Gabbie Hanna. But of course not. This is the tea community. All of their videos are still up, slander and all. When Gabbie rightfully stands up for herself, saying that she needs an apology for how she was depicted. And
Gabbie Hanna must be stopped. That was the video that came out yesterday.
Money, I guess.
I want to bring that up because I don't think he's not going to cover it, but I will. What's her name? Jessie Smiles. Nothing smiling about that control freak. Whatever her name is, this video, and you guys go check it out. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going over her tragedy by any fucking means. So Gabbie Hanna will never stop. So she goes Gabbie defends herself. She makes a fucking video, right? And the first thing is, all right, Gabbie Hanna must be stopped. Let me tell you about my rape. Does not fucking compute. Oh, wait a minute. This is YouTube. So you talk about something fucking horrible to manipulate the situation. And then you act so fucking surprised when somebody points that out. Like when you recorded a call and had your boyfriend clutch you when you're bawling your eyes out. Why did you, who filmed? They both recorded the full call. Jessie Smiles filmed the call. So don't give me this bullshit about not being knowing you're manipulating this peak. You know exactly what you're doing. You're a fucking big ass YouTuber with that gets millions of fucking views when they talk about this horse shit. She's like not talking about the tragedy that happened. That's fucking horrible. But you're swinging it like a club. You're swinging it like if Matt had another leg, it'd be like you imagine going through life saying I have one leg, but I have one leg. But I have one leg. I was born stupid. You imagine doing that? You imagine doing that? You're not going anywhere. Oh, let me guess. You're using it. And you know what? Here's why I don't like this Jesse Smiles shit. I think it degrades not real rape victims. I shouldn't have said that. But it degrades rape victims. It does. And it desensitizes people to that tragedy. Because you're just throwing it around for petty YouTube drama. You're using this shit. And don't tell me you're not. And don't say I'm being insensitive. Because if you click on this video, Gabbie, Hanna must be stopped. Let me talk about my rape first off. Give me a fucking break. You know what you're fucking doing. You know what you're doing. Jesus Christ, you all should just let the shit go.
Slander and all. When Gabbie rightfully stands up for herself, saying that she needs an apology for how she was depicted, and the mother echoes that same thing, saying, Gabbie deserves the apologies after I put out I wasn't offended. She fully supports Gabbie's video, by the way. So now you gotta finally own up, right? I mean, end of the road. You got away with it long enough. But no, and I am not kidding. They turn around and attack the mother and then continue to blame Gabbie. Doesn't anyone else think this is a fake account by Gabbie? Look at the account, only 15 followers including Gabbie. Started the account 2019, talks exactly like Gabbie would, not a 40...
Yup. Yup.
Plus mom tags Gabbie and now apparently knows the YouTube world. I'm not buying it. Yo, what is she smoking? Because it's laced. She made the original video and is now trying to put it on the drama channels. No, Gabbie Hanna, you exploited the death of someone. You deserve to get dragged by everyone for profiting off the death of someone.
She deserved to get dragged by a car.
Lying to you. The drama channels stop when you ask them to. Leaving your shitty slanderous videos up isn't the drama channels leaving it alone or following the mother's wishes. It's them getting away with a crime. It's them.
First of all, that's not fucking true. And it's almost like when we slander you or we leave all nuance out or we omit something, Gabbie Hanna is not allowed to defend herself. And then if she does defend herself, you just drag this up. Like, I don't know, Angelika. I think it's perfectly fine to put you under the microscope. You know, the justification for this brigading is all about accountability. But nobody can be held accountable over there, including with the testimony of the murder victim's mother saying, "Hey, everybody, cool out." That couldn't get you to cool out. That would get most people to cool out if you weren't a sociopath narcissist fucking trying to get YouTube views. And fucking feel important to sit there and shame all their content. Shame, hate. You know, that's all it is. Fucking, they even drew a laugh.
Avoiding that same accountability that they try and hold people to every fucking day on their channels. Repzilla, whose video we've already watched, says, I removed my earlier tweets about the Gabbie Hanna situation out of respect for Kim Devins and her family. I don't want to contribute or perpetuate negativity in any way and fully believe that both sides are in the wrong.
This is both sides. Like, this is what he got into it with Nick for.
And want to encourage others to take this route. Both sides are not in the wrong. The mother didn't do anything wrong here. Gabbie didn't do anything wrong here. You did. So take responsibility the same way you want Gabbie to in your 12 plus videos on her. Reminder, Gabbie is doing this for the family, yet has not tweeted the petition or linked to the foundation. This was never about the family. This was always about Gabbie. Gabbie actually has tweeted and linked the foundation in her video, so that's just wrong. These people just make stuff up, but nobody, in my opinion, is a bigger weasel in this whole situation than Angelika Oles. She says, I never used Bianca's name for clout, not in my title, not in my thumbnail, not in my tag.
I would totally pass this off to just being incredibly stupid, because that's one thing Angelika Oles has been very consistent about, being brain dead. I mean, it's so obvious that her IQ is hovering near 100, if that. You know, she's a dim woman.
I reported on a story that many people sent in. No one from Bianca's family reached out to ask for apologies, so my assumption was that they didn't want one / didn't want to continue dragging this on. Not sure why I'm the main topic of the video when there are other drama channels.
Oh, I know why. You fucking called her mother.
That actually put Bianca's face in their thumbnails. Oh, wait, it's because Gabbie had...
Oh, no. Actually, no. I'm wrong. She would call Bianca's mother after this exchange. This is an exchange of Bobax. Unbelievable.
Right. As an agenda. She continues to blame Gabbie instead of just owning up. And because these people have no self-awareness skills whatsoever, of course it comes out that she did use Bianca's name in the thumbnail, even though she said she didn't. She responded by saying, it has come to my attention that I have Bianca's name in my thumbnail. This was not for clout or attention, but I could see how it could be used in that way. So both have been blurred.
Like you do. That's how you can see it so clearly. I would totally use this against Gabbie. Oh, yeah, Wait, I did.
Thanks for bringing this to my attention. You gotta love how easily she gives herself the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe if you did that same thing for Gabbie, you wouldn't be in this situation. But nope, benefit of the doubt only reserved for Angelika. I'm pretty sure she is the real life inspiration for the mean girl from Rugrats. I think we have a serious problem in the drama community when it comes to beating people while they're down. We rarely give them time to reflect, cope, and recover.
Boy, that's the truth. And don't be giving this shit like, me and Willie were all over John Swan, but the only time we were back on him when he really pathetically jumped on a fucking, he tried to get back on a outrage wave to build himself back, and that's the only time that we ever did. But after that, it's done. What's done is done. And these people don't know that. I mean, I what was it over the weekend where I was talking? It's like they had another video on Creepshow Art, and I looked at it, and I said to you, I was like, it's only 2 days old. Like they're still squeezing that.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
It really is unbelievable.
Instead, we just beat them over and over again. Angelika is well aware of this being a problem, and she even says at the end of her third Gabbie video,
can we stop giving her the attention that she oh so desperately wants? If we stop giving her the attention, maybe she'll finally stop. I say that as I'm filming a video about her. I know, slightly contradicting, slightly hypocritical. I feel like
the other thing is we gotta stop. Finally stop. Stop what? What, being a YouTuber? Being a diva? Oh, yeah. Let me guess. Being a singer. People think I'm fucking... I know it's somewhat hyperbole. These people want her dead. They want her to stop breathing. It's the only reason that you could fucking rationalize contacting the families. And I'm talking about all the fucking fans as well, because they seem to have no problem with this shit as well.
if we bring attention to it very quickly, we can all just, as a collective, decide to now stop.
We can all just, as a collective, decide to stop. I think that's fair. Say your piece and move on. She then posts 24 more videos on Gabbie Hanna, 7 of which are in the last 6 weeks. Now, to be fair to her...
What a phony.
She did say that if Gabbie kept screwing up, that she would keep making videos. And oh boy, are these some of the most overly sensationalized, overly exaggerated videos I've seen on this website. They twist it in a way where it becomes a completely different story. Reality, Gabbie Hanna makes a video promoting overly priced cheap brushes for $10. That somehow gets twisted into Gabbie is a psychopath that takes advantage of minimum wage workers.
She's usually a liar, because that's what she is. She's a pathological liar. She's a psychopath.
Hey, you are too.
Oh my god. You sold shitty fucking brushes and then
shitty brushes. Oh, I've never seen the celebrities to support some junk out there just to collect a paycheck. Oh, that's no. Shitty brushes. Shitty brushes. I mean, I can understand being able to put her name on, like, I don't know, shitty elevators that broke and fell to the first floor and killed 12 people. That's something to get mad about. And she sounds just as mad.
and told people that spend money on them to manage their expectations. I'm sorry, Gabbie, but not everyone's a f***ing millionaire from making shitty videos. Some people have minimum wage jobs, and they trusted you when you said those are really good quality brushes.
You. Sorry, kids. I'm not gonna be able to pay for food this month because I bought Gabbie Hanna's brushes. $10 a pop. Fuck you, Angelika. Fuck you right in your face.
For $10, and they bought them. And what do they get? A scam.
Guys, I think she bought a brush. Here's another one. Reality. Gabbie gets attacked by a fan for her eating disorder, so Gabbie decides to roast
get some positivity brushes in the chat.
them back. That somehow gets turned into Gabbie's now exposing somebody's private Instagram, even though they came at her first.
Someone pointed out that what she's doing is promoting an eating disorder, which, like, I don't necessarily...
Promoting an eating disorder? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Go get bulimia. It's great. Have bulimia, like, be skinny like me. Look, you know what I like? Why I watch USA for Africa? I love those skinny black kids. That's what I want to look like.
Agree with the fan. I don't think Gabbie Hanna was promoting an eating disorder, but everyone has the right to express an opinion. So I'm doing.
But not Gabbie.
Right.
No, well, not without being a fucking concentration camp guard.
Yeah, right now. And she took that comment and put it on her Instagram story and got her fans to go send hate to that person, because that's what happens. When you're a big YouTuber, you have to understand that when you do that, when you pinpoint a negative comment, people are going to go and send death threats to that person.
And again, she doesn't even show the original exchange between Gabbie Hanna and the fan. Absolutely no context is given. We just have to believe her. What Angelika is saying is that creators are responsible for their own audience. She's trying to hold Gabbie accountable for what her fan...
I ain't responsible for any of you motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now, don't do anything fucking illegal. And if you do, it's not my fucking problem.
Did. Okay, but when Gabbie tries to hold Angelika responsible for her audience and what they did to the family...
I didn't read the fucking article. I was looking at pictures. And you knew that, Angelika Oles.
Yeah, she did know that because she said it was a fucking... She led people on to think it was the article was about murder. So yeah, she did know that. 100.
And everybody else who started that rumor and went with that story.
Yeah, Repzilla.
Story and exploited a murdered teenager.
I don't know. I think I just have a difference of opinion with you, Tommy. I got positivity turtles, and I wish you were just not so negative. You know, on the Repzilla show, we have nothing but positivity. Today, we're talking about how Rob Gavin traded an ex-girlfriend, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about how Trisha Paytas is promoting an eating disorder.
To the point that agree to disagree, Tom.
You can't agree to disagree.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
You're just telling me.
A person of color.
No, you left you omitted the fucking most important information, and then you called it a murder fucking video, which is actually not true. We just have a difference of opinion. That's a difference of opinion. That's all it is. I respect your opinion. That's what Nick should have hit him with. So what do you mean? Your opinion is you didn't fucking omit the information to say it was a murder article? And I'm saying you did, so we just have a difference of opinion?
One of my favorite things from Nick's debate with Repzilla, I don't know if I talked about this yet, there was a point where Nick was really going in on Repzilla. Yeah. And Repzilla just stops and he's like, hey, what's going on now?
Hey,
come on.
What's going on? Yeah, the part where he sounds like fucking Wings.
Yeah. Hey, now what's going on here?
You know, my favorite part of that debate was my absolute favorite part. He goes with Repzilla's like stumbling around over the place. Yeah, it's a trap. It's a trap, Repzilla. I'm telling you right now, it's loaded. It's a trap.
Nick even said like.
Oh, that must have been the Cadillac speaking. Sorry.
Dead body. The photos of her dead body that were taken by her murderer and posted on the internet were being sent to her fucking
up, Gabbie. I hate you, and people have to hate you too. Shut the fuck up.
Mother and sister.
Let me guess, that's not fair when it happens to you? What, you get the benefit of the doubt again? Angelika, that's messed up. You would let your audience do that. According to you, creators are responsible for their audience.
Kat Tambridge from Insider Magazine, who's a monster, by the way, and I'm totally convinced, literally said
go back and forth
that same video was well researched. That she literally said that. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's kind of good the frenemies broke up, because I think that actually helped Gabbie a little bit, you know. But you know, you got the mainstream media, you got a protected creator more than likely in Ethan Klein. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah. If the frenemies never broke up, they'd be hammering on her every podcast.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Personally, I think if you have an audience of thousands, statistically speaking, you're going to have a few crazy people in there. You can't control them. They're still their own person.
Everybody's normal.
But at the same time, you got to practice what you...
Ryan McDonough's more normal. Nikki Red's completely normal. No problems whatsoever. Not like these people.
You preach. You dug your own grave. Now sleep in it. When the water started to get hot, people started to notice that these news channels don't even have the basic courtesy to correct an old story. Angelika reached out to the mother to try and get a statement from her that she didn't do anything.
Listen. I don't think you know what a bitch this girl is.
Anything wrong. She posted this as proof, which is
all right. This is like this is the big one right here. This is where fucking like he just lays them the fuck out, dude.
Why I said I didn't think you harmed my family. What this doesn't show is the advice the mother actually gave her. She revealed to Gabbie. I also told Angelika Oles that I thought you were owed an apology, not me. I thought that Bianca was being used to get to you. Damn, Angelika, where's that DM? I'd love to read that one. Not this irrelevant ass shit.
So when I spoke to her, I asked her if she was comfortable with me showing screenshots of bits of the conversation just to give context, and she said no, because she doesn't want this to then be receipts and drama.
Probably because she doesn't want you to twist that shit to go after Gabbie more than you already have.
She did it already. Yeah, she did it anyway, too. I mentioned that when we covered that fucking video. I was like, what's the point of not showing the fucking DMs? She just wanted to show the DMs. She wants talking about them.
In fact, the mother knew you were trying to be dishonest, so she told Gabbie your intentions. She kept saying what I was telling her didn't line up with what you said. Like she was trying to get me to change my story. And what's funny is she still shares them.
So I will be kind of like...
Change my story. What I was telling her didn't line up with what you said. Like she was trying to get me to change my story.
What can't I say about fucking like what can I do? Like how low can I go and say the most rotten shit in the planet about fucking Angelika Oles if this is true, which it more than likely is.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Like what you called, and like this is what I got furious with Repzilla over. They literally could not accept anything. So a year and a half after the event, this bitch, this rotten fucking person has no self-awareness about how fucking horrible person they are. Sound familiar, Angelika? Would call, and that's just manipulation. That's all it is. I really don't want you sharing this. Okay, I'll just read. I'll paraphrase the tweets or the DMs. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is the worst. This is the worst. And this is the things like the Cinder and fucking that nobody could deal with. Patty Page. None of them could deal with this. None of them could deal with it. They couldn't deal with it a year and a half ago, and they can't deal with it now. That's unfucking believable, and it's unforgivable in my opinion. I don't know. You guys want to forgive the fuck you want. I'm gonna tell you how to fucking think, but like, whoa. How did we get to this stage? How do you do this? I mean, I know my friends have done some dumb shit. I know my friends have done some really dumb shit, but nothing like that. You imagine hearing that. Like, that's how you know they're not really mad at Gabbie Hanna. Like, I mean, Repzilla came on here and lied.
That's a lot of money,
I got
guess,
caught up because I don't like her,
of
right? I don't believe that. I honestly believe it was just a train of money. We have to keep this going. If she has one victory, this group. What was the word she used? What Angelika? Collectively? Yeah, this collective cannot have it. And they will do anything. Ratio, undercut, undermined. Nobody talks about the strength of this mother. And especially not all these fucking bleeding heart, bitches that aren't doing anything but sucking their husband's money or just collecting a welfare check and fucking shoving popcorn down their throat. Say what you want about Oles. She's pretty hot. She can go at Gabbie all day. That's a different video. They can make those too, right? You don't even have to be in a porn. You don't even have to do a porn to be in a porn anymore, right? Well, good luck with that, sir. This is it. This is the knockout. If I had to guess, this is what caused the meltdown. This is awful. There's no way around this. There's no saying you're sorry.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
The worst. Positivity pinkies. It makes me want to go out and have a drink.
And what's funny is she still shares them.
So I will be kind of like using the messages as a guide, but not really reading them out necessarily. So just kind of have to, trust me on that one.
I mean, you might as well read them at that point, right? You're already going against her wishes, sharing bits of the conversation as receipts against Gabbie. Just fucking show them then. It reminds me of when Nick said the T channels don't care about the families, and the mom replied with, Thank you. Shit, Angelika, you think she's talking about you? She has the balls to then say, this is my last statement on the situation, as if this clears her name in any way. This is what running away from responsibility looks like. It's incredible that she's made a career criticizing people. Angelika, I have some genuine advice that I want to give you. You make news videos, you say yourself that you report stories. If you're a news channel, that means people take your words seriously. So when you spew off your shitty opinions because you say you can, and subjective means subjective.
I have multiple times in multiple videos now said the word subjective. Subjective being an opinion. Therefore, I couldn't have presented things as fact if I used the word.
You're objectively full of shit, lady.
Subjective, because that then just contradicts itself.
These are all my opinions, by the way, so if you don't agree, that's cool. And Gabbie, if you're watching this.
And that's the same fucking shit fucking Repzilla pulled. You omitted important information. You mischaracterized the article. You mischaracterized what was happening. I guess we just have a difference of opinion. And that's what you're seeing right here. These people are full of shit.
My opinion, allegedly, you know, all those things.
Yeah, every other news and drama channel backs up their stupid opinion with context.
Yeah, who's that guy?
Being videos or pictures, citing things to back up your opinion is literally one of the first things you learn in elementary school. It's a common courtesy to your own audience, to the person you're making the video on.
And if I can call back to 2 weeks ago, well, it was, what the fuck did she say? It was a smoking gun to me.
It was a smoking gun.
It was a smoking gun to me. There you go.
Show the context. Angelika, however, will go on for 20 minutes in the same video without providing a single image to what she's talking about. Sometimes she means to add in context with images, but I think she just forgets.
I'm going to put them up on the screen right now. And then...
Angelika, did you miss something in editing? Why, I mean, isn't that the same thing you criticized Gabbie for?
If that was me, I would have just cut it out the video. Even if you didn't realize, editing you should have realized that is such a thing to do.
I think we need to have a bit of a conversation when it comes to dogpiling the same creator over and over again. You say it's in the name of holding them accountable, but if they haven't changed their ways by video 14, what will make video 27 do it?
Well, video 27 will earn some more revenue. Thank you very much, Willie Mac Show. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Jesus.
We're just singing the song.
We're just singing the song. I didn't call fucking Angelika Oles a stupid cunt.
No, it's just a song.
Just a song. That would be misogynistic of me. I love women. Especially love having sex with them. Fat shame me. Fat shame me. Fat shame me. Come here. Come here. Fat shame me, you dumb broad. God, how could anybody... Hey, that's another thing about the whole feminist movement. How do you call in? Fucking how you always do.
You do it every time.
Yeah, I'll pull you on. I'll pull you on.
Here you go, Keem. Check the chat. I got the link in there for you.
Let's see. Is he in there?
Nope, not yet.
Oh yeah, we have an open. We are official. What the fuck? Discord member. What the fuck are we? I don't know. We're Discord the partners. That's it. We're Discord
Drama
partners.
Alert says, "Give me 5."
All right. Well, I'll pull some callers and anonymity. Your anonymity has been broken. What's up?
Have you seen Angelika's Twitter? Because she's been tweeting in reply to Willie.
Yeah.
I can link it to you.
I think she wants him.
Yeah, I just DM'd it to you.
Yeah. I don't know. Willie was with me when that was happening, and he probably read about it to me. But it's good for the show. Somebody sent me a Matt Jarbo tweet. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's check this out. Guys, I'm owning up to apologize. Oh, yeah. No, we already did this one. You fucking get out of here. That's a strike.
Oh, fuck. I'm retarded. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're retarded. What else do you want to say?
Yeah. I haven't ever gotten why everyone got so mad at Gabbie. she complimented a fucking t-shirt. If you can explain that to me, I'll understand.
I don't know
better.
myself, but here's the thing. Here's
yeah.
the thing. I don't know, but I have a feeling Gabbie may have asked for this, kind of like in a Wings of Redemption way. But it's gone like way, like unlike Wings never says Wings. That's when your Wings of Redemption, you never have to say sorry, and I think that's the difference. You know, yeah, she kind of like she struts her shit. You know, she talks about how great her life is. She was it pisses people off, especially when you're a trailer trash loser. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think she probably did. I'm guessing. This is a guess, by the way.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
She seemed very pleasant and not arrogant to me.
Yeah.
So that's all.
By the way, Nick tweeted about the call. Like he's.
Oh, now we can talk about it.
Yeah. I'll send you the tweet.
So let's see this. Well, I tell you something right now. This better not be. Let's see. I got it. Let me see this shit. Okay. Listen to this. Me and Tom are taking a bit longer in the video than expected. We came to a lengthy call with Angelika today, and I'm a bit hungover from yesterday. Not going to speak on the convo other than I think it was productive, but my next video will be mostly unchanged. All right. I don't think they even should have talked to her. Now, I can't say this for a fact, but about 2 hours ago, we were in the newsroom, and all of a sudden, Nick wanted to talk to, or Angelika wanted to talk to Nick. And one of the things I said, I don't care if they fucking agree to disagree or whatever. Fuck her. And fuck her for what I showed you. I think she's trying to get me to change my story. Okay? So let this go down in fucking history. She shit a fucking brick and came to the negotiation table. So,
yeah.
You know, maybe Nick's being fucking...
Keemstar's in the waiting call.
We should have, honestly, you know what I told him to do? I said, go in there. So the videos are coming out anyway, you big... I can't say that because I'll get fucking kicked off of YouTube. But he didn't listen. Keemstar. Is that the real Keemstar? It sure is.
Keemstar, unmute.
What's up? No, he's not there.
He's muted.
He knows what to do. He's been on the show like 700 times. Jesus Louises. Now, I'm afraid if I pull... I can always abuse back. I'm upset. All right, this is the caller's name. Batnig, you're on the air. Go. Batnig? Go.
Yeah, what up, dogs? You know what? First of all, I've got to start off with, you know what? You may be right. British people suck. Like, we may Euros, but it's still an L with the amount of dumbasses we've got.
She's Polish. So you have to take accountability for her. She's like...
accountability.
She's an immigrant.
Immigration. Like, yeah, God, why did we pick her? Like, why did we pick her family?
You're a fucking black man. How dare you talk about the immigrants that way?
At least I'm not retarded.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. All right, welcome. Get out of here. Bye.
Wait,
you're on, Keem. Wait. I knew that's what
Dude.
Yeah, go.
I have been so busy. I have not been so I knew Gabbie was making her series. I was talking to her. I knew that these T channels were treating her very unfair forever, right? Mm-hmm. So Gabbie finally releases her series. At the same time, I'm putting on a party. I got Drum Alert. I got this new boxing brand with Fuzi. I got all this stuff, so I haven't been able to follow anything. I got into a call with Nick last night, and apparently Nick has a bunch of shit that he's about to drop. I knew it was true. Gabbie Hanna's been telling the goddamn truth, and this woman is labeled as a pathological liar 24/7 by everyone.
Yeah, well, we're actually talking about Angelika today. I think you're talking about Jesse. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm just talking about like all of them, really.
God,
but
it's awful. It really is. It's Repsilla. It's that guy Cinder. It's Patty Page. I mean, they framed this. I wish I'd have found this a year and a half ago. I would have stuck up for her. They found this article about this poor dead girl, and it wasn't even about a dead girl. And they've been lying for years, and they continue to lie about it. And then when the lie didn't work anymore, they called the dead girl's mom and according to the dead girl's mom, tried to get her to change her story. That story being, hey, let's Gabbie Hanna made an honest mistake. That's what these people did. I mean, you know,
it's so ridiculous. I'm sitting in DMs on Twitter with the insider reporters. I'm not going to name any names, but I'm sure you can guess.
Oh, go ahead.
And I'm basically saying to them like, hey, and I won't say what they said back, but I'm saying to them like, are you a human? Like, do you have any empathy whatsoever? This entire thing is based on a lie. This entire thing of Gabbie Hanna exploiting a murder victim is a lie.
What did they say?
Like the back and forth, the multiple videos, the months, the years that people have been talking about this. Gabbie, this was a dead story, but you brought it all up. She has a right to goddamn defend herself. They just moved the field post farther and farther and farther and farther and farther and farther away.
Can you give me an idea what went on in that insider talk of yours, or you can't? Can you give me an idea? Like, were they still, like not giving Gabbie a break on that after all this information has come out?
Yes, there are real, so-called real reporters, right, that have taken the side of this Angelika Oles and these T channels because, in my opinion, all right, these real reporters at Insider and whatever, they're trying to get some credibility in the space, right? They went after James Charles sponsors and they went after David Dobrik's sponsors. So I hammered them. I was like, hello, community. These people are not your friends. They're going after sponsors. They're trying to rip down the entire. So pretty much nobody's talked to these reporters since, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to weasel their way in through the Deaf Noodles and the Angelika Oles and these T channels because the T channels have absolutely no values. No. They don't care about anything.
No, they don't. And a lot of it is you don't even need a good computer to stream anymore. That's another problem I noticed that come up. Will you do me a favor, Keem? Next time you talk to Kat Tembridge, tell her, and she'll know what I mean. She'll know exactly what you mean. You say, Tommy C says you're a monster. She'll know exactly what I mean. No, she'll know exactly. It's an inside thing. And tell her, yeah. You just go, Tommy, I now think you're a monster. Because if you're
she's silly, Kat. I mean, I try to be cool, like somewhat cool with you.
Don't.
Right?
She's gonna fuck you one day. You're on the hit list, buddy.
I know. But the thing is I have way more power than they could ever dream of, right? You know, like I shut them completely down, right? Hit list for what? Like, what can you do? You can't do nothing. What are you gonna take down my sponsors? Bitch, I make a new company every other day. What are you saying? Like, I just bought 230 acres, all right? I'm making my own maple syrup, Kat. What are you going to do? Cancel my maple trees, bitch? Like, at the end of the day, there's nothing. I will always be here. I will always be making money. I will always be doing something. Like, there's nothing you can do.
You know, it's funny. You have them with G Fuel, and I just bought cotton candy G Fuel. You're still selling G Fuel, and you're not even there?
Keep that on the down low.
I can buy cotton candy G Fuel. I can buy cotton candy. I love cotton candy G Fuel. I put it in my milk. Did you know that? It's great.
Yeah, I did see that review, but no, I should have. I'm sorry, Kat. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. Like, you know, I don't really think you're a B word, but I was just going on a little bit of a rant. If you do see this, at the end of the day, look. You know, I think that it's a learning process for these reporters as well, because once they realize, like, if you go after sponsors, you're not going to have an in with the community. Nope. They have kind of backed down. I don't really see them doing that anymore. So, you know, as much as we say, hey, you know, this YouTuber's changed, this YouTuber's done this, like, I think the same goes for the reporters. Look, if they're going to change for the better, we got to give them respect in that aspect. But I do not like the blindly defending T channels when T channels don't do any goddamn research. None. You know, this is how a T channel does research. They watch another T channel and then copy the story.
Yeah, I know. It's all they do. I was starting to wonder if we're any worse. I never considered myself a reporter. I know you don't really consider yourself. I think one time you said that you do like independent journalism. I don't know. I wouldn't even consider myself doing that. But we're still better than them. Like, they don't care.
Dude.
Like, I never went to school for this shit. I mean,
you know what's even more scarier? Yeah. Glenn Greenwald. Am I saying his name right?
Yes, I guess.
Yes,
for a person of color.
He's a real journalist, like a real journalist. Like, he literally had to move to another country because he was exposing the U.S. government for spying or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. He put out some reports on how much CNN and Fox News is getting, they're getting 60K viewers, like on average, all of them. Like, so Drumler gets more views than the mainstream news. Like, I am the mainstream. Like, I am the big dog now.
So they're getting 60,000, and if PewDiePie or what is Nick fucking what's his name getting on Twitch? 100K, like anywhere between 60 and 100K. So more people are watching like Twitch streamers than they're watching the news. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, it's literally pathetic. But, and I know someone will be like, well, you cover drama. You don't cover, you know, like politics or whatever. Whatever gets the most views is the most important to the most people. Suck my dick. The only thing that matters is the numbers.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you really want to cover the news just so they could see you, so you could see yourself as being important? I would want to cover the news if I could. I mean, who cares?
I'll tell you what, if I did cover the news, I would get more views than them still.
Probably.
But no, let's look at Philip DeFranco. Philip DeFranco covers the news, and Philip DeFranco is pulling more viewership than CNN, Fox, and, you know, MSCBN or whatever it's called together, combined.
Yeah. That's why they went back after Poots, because I think 2017 was the year they realized, wait a minute, we're not as relevant as we thought we were. And it's been a climb, and then of course Trump won the election.
Do you get pussy?
They just thought they weren't. The MSM are waiting for the. Okay, I'll read that one later. Alvin, I'll read those one later. Anything else, Keem?
That's pretty much it, guys. Be prepared for Keemstar maple syrup coming soon. As soon as spring comes around, 2022, we're gonna start tapping these trees.
Am I gonna be able to get it in Europe?
Absolutely, we'll ship worldwide.
I couldn't get your shirt in Europe because I know you were nice enough to give me one, but we couldn't ship it over here. Wouldn't take my my European.
Oh, actually, I think some European countries have rules about food products. It might be hard.
Right, yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll have my dad send me one or some shit like that. We'll do like that. All right. Good luck with the maple syrup. Are you putting any arcades in the basement, by the way? Did you leave?
Yeah, I actually, you have to check out this arcade. It's called Dirty Driving, and it actually just got torrented or whatever, so you can actually put it on a PC. It's literally the best arcade game ever. We're talking Mario Kart for adults, and it came out in 2011 by Cheap Thrills, I think is the name of the company.
You're putting a real driving arcade in the basement?
Oh, dude, it's amazing. I got 2 of them. You can link up to 8. I got 2 more on their way over here, and I'm going to have 8 total once I can find them. They're hard to find, but it's amazing. And I do have a virtual pinball machine as well.
Nice. All right, good luck with that, man. Have a great summer.
All right, see ya.
Take care. Peace. All right, we'll take some quick calls here. Thank you, Keemstar, for coming on. And yeah, Kat, you're a monster. I was wrong. I was hoping I was actually hoping I was right and you were okay.
Oh.
What do you want? Anything to say? Otherwise, get out of here.
Yeah, I had a good few points. One, from that smoking gun, I generally think Angelica's way worse than Gabbie ever is. Like any of the points she made.
What I could see. Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't been around before. Somebody called in and was like, what did Gabbie kind of do? I can only guess. By the way, I don't know that Gabbie may have done some PR things. She doesn't handle drama very well. Maybe she thought she could say whatever she wants, and you can't when you have an audience that big. So I don't know what got her, and all I can say is like, look, she was nice to me once. So I mean, I can't say she's like the best person in the world, but I mean, she seemed okay. And every time I see one of her videos, she's talking about like, you have to be humiliated to get humbled. I was like, well, I can identify with that, And then I listen to these grandstanding assholes, and that's all they're doing. Like Gabbie seems like she's learned something more than them. I mean, she could be feigning it. What the fuck? I don't know her. But I don't know. They're the worst. Anything else?
Yeah. I don't know. This may be a bit of a nuclear take, but I'm kind of surprised how there's not that much controversy over the article itself, bringing up her, like Bianca. Isn't that like really weird?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because if you are the target, the targeters, I've seen it too many times. The targeters get away with if you're like, let's say you're targeting somebody, right? And they're getting fucking lolcowed the fuck out, right? And blasted the fuck out. If people, unless it's like really, really egregious, and it just depends on how it depends how big the brigade is.
Do you get pussy?
Really. Dude, I slay. So the brigade is so big against Gabbie. you could point out that, you know, they're doing the same thing as Gabbie. People don't even care. I mean, the reason you know this is a big one is because they were able to kind of supersede the mother's wishes, and with no heat, nothing. So yeah, I think that's it. Like, but if the brigade's not that big, yeah, you can turn them. But this is like zombie apocalypse type numbers. This is like a horde. So
yeah, but like it's more. I feel like making some sort of weird subjective view over like her death and painting it out to be men are bad, I think is way more disrespectful than what Gabbie did.
But you didn't listen to me. All right.
I get your point. I get your point that, you know, there's a target and you know what makes more money.
That. It's just it's so big nobody cares. They hate her more than they like Reason. It's that simple. Like, well, yeah, that's it. This is the hordes. It's a witch hunt. Like, nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah, like it's just we're in frenzy mode, like foaming at the mouth. That's where we're at with these people. And you know, we have the Repzillas and the Patty Pages and the Angelicas of the world just feeding it because it's good money. All right, thanks for the call, bud. Finn East, go shoot. How are you?
Hey, Tommy. Okay. I got a question regarding Angelika Oles. I wonder if her crap, what was it? I was wondering if like okay, first off, is her name actually like Angelika Oles or Angelika Oles?
I don't fucking know. What I look like, a genealogist?
The reason is because it's like I hear like constant different pronunciations. Like I know that you probably don't care about this stuff, but it's like okay, so
you're exactly right. So all right, let's go. Let's
built up that whole question. Like, what the fuck?
Call again. Try again next time. Sit man, go. All right, my cat's meowing. That means I got Alvin C. York. Thanks for the donation. Before I do appreciate. Go.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I feel like that with these T channels, doesn't it kind of feel like Onision level stuff? Like Edwin, Repzilla,
it's worse. It's 10 times worse.
All these, it feels like they just went for, like, they started with Onision, then they went to, like, everyone's like, okay, we can all jump on board with that. Then they went to Shane Doss, and everyone was like, maybe we should slow down. And now they're down to Gabbie Hanna. And majority outside of the T community is like, okay, you're going too far.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same people. I'm sure it's some of the same people. I don't know if it's like a conscious planned thing. I think people
no, but like it's like an evolvation, you know what I mean?
Evolvation. You're killing the English language, beating it to death. No, I don't know. I don't think it's evolving at all. I think it's just it's a moving target, and you know, you can put yourself in this position. Like you look at DSP and Wings of Redemption, they're always a perfect example. They fed it, and they fed it in more ways than just going after the trolls. They fed it with in some cases, their bad behavior or their dismissive behavior. And I don't know the whole Gabbie story, but I think she's been, my guess is she's been dismissive at points, and all that does is piss people off. That's my guess, by the way. Go ahead.
Well, the difference with Wings is I feel like Wings like feeds it on purpose, where he uses it to make money. It's like free advertising to him to fuck with the trolls, because the trolls make contact on him, which it brings in more trolls who will donate to fuck with him.
I don't think it's that. I mean, I know he is aware of. I don't want to get a Wings Redemption conversation, but he is aware that his behavior fucking creates this, and he does it where he's now aware it creates money, but he doesn't think he's fucking wrong. He's not, dude. This goes back. The Wings Redemption story is 10 years old. He hasn't.
Oh, I know. I've seen the Down the Rabbit Hole video. I've seen them all. It's my guilty pleasure.
Mine
YouTuber.
Too. All right, man. Thanks for the call. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. All right.
Edwin's in waiting to call.
Yeah, Edwin, go ahead. You're on, buddy. Edwin.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Yo, why the fucking pussy just mentioned me, huh?
Who?
Keep your name out my mouth.
What are you talking about?
That guy just called in. He said, "Hey, these channels like Edwin talking about."
What
you call me a T channel, bitch?
I didn't call
he's
you
gone now.
What are you
talking about?
Who are you talking about?
The guy that just called in was like,
money, I
yeah,
guess,
these
for
T
a
channels
person
just
of
go
color."
after Gabbie.
Okay.
Motherfucker, elaborate or get wrecked, bitch.
What are you?
Here's the thing.
God, you sound like, hey, Vega, welcome to the program.
Yeah, I'm fucking hyped right now, dude.
What's going on, man? How you been?
Look, personally, I don't like to make videos on saturated content. Onision is like the only subject that I did videos on that was saturated. I get that.
I did it too.
Now
So
with Gabbie,
we're both in the same thing. But I think you and me started to pull out, you know. And
yeah,
you took heat
exactly.
for it.
Yeah, we know when to pull out.
Thank God. Yeah, but
I was watching Jesse's video last night, and she was essentially implying that we should deplatform Gabbie, and I was like, wait, so we just went from deplatform Onision to deplatform Gabbie Hanna?
Yeah, it was, because, and you know why we need to? Because Gabbie ran into a rapist like fucking 6 years ago. That's why we need the platform. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, she's manipulative as fuck. That Jesse Smiles comes off like a control freak to me. It just screams control freak. I mean, if you watch her videos, and all she does is she shows like Gabbie didn't do what I wanted her to do. Like that's what made her a bad person and a rape apologist. You know.
And at the end of the day, she's still gonna win over the audience because she has all the right moves. She's the posture, the tone, everything. And meanwhile, Gabbie over here is fucking smoking a joint and laughing in between sentences. And like being aggressive. So I don't know about that.
She sure is. You want to finish the show? I'm gonna do a rapid fire. I think I've had enough. So stay on, Edwin. We'll do rapid fire real quick. Hell jumper, rapid fire, one and done. Go.
Hey, so
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Same people who preach about empathy are the same people who are content with like deplatforming someone over what's essentially bullshit.
Sure.
It's fucking.
You gotta win. It's all about winning. It's all about winning, buddy. Sim man, one and done. Rapid fire, go.
Hey, so we do remember that the effect that Kate was trying to side with Philip DeFranco, right? Like she tried to get him on her side because he had such a huge platform.
I don't know what you're
but he
talking
never
about.
did.
I don't know what you're talking about. K-Dog. What? Who?
Kate from Insider. Sorry.
Oh yeah. He tried to get he did.
She was desperately trying to get Philip DeFranco to join her side, but because he didn't have enough stories and evidence on everything, she immediately has now turned the gun on him. It seems.
Oh really?
Like
she's a monster.
Oh well, she's doing it to everyone. She's going to do it to Keemstar eventually.
I'm the one that did. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Keem's he lives dangerously. What can I tell you? Thanks for the call. One and done. Ultraverse. One and done. 3, 2, 1. You can't be unmuted. Bayonet Marsh. One and done. 3, 2, 1. Go. Not quick enough. Sambo. One and done. Rapid fire. 3, 2, 1. Go. And Doc on the radio. Final call.
I took down the Apex Legends server. # save Titanfall in the chat.
Was that you? Fuck you.
Save Titanfall in the chat.
I couldn't jump in a Skull Town because you motherfucker. All right, that's it. That's all the calls we got. Edwin, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. What are you gonna? Like, we're collabing on something. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, very soon. Hopefully by the end of the week,
about the project
get
yet,
back
or
to work on
is
it.
this project still secret?
I know. I mean, people have been waiting on my video for a while now. The next.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't
follow
want
up.
to give specifics because obviously I've seen some of it. You know, I didn't know specifics because
I think you're perfect
I wanted
for
to
it.
talk about it. But I don't know what.
And I don't want to say it's because the guy is like a drunk. I'm not saying you're a drunk at all, but like you have the perfect voice.
I knew why he gave it to me, motherfucker.
I mean, my job is to remind Tommy every day to get in touch with you. So
yeah, for like a month. For like a month.
Well,
all right, man. I'm gonna
I'll
close
rush
this
you when
bitch
it's
out.
time.
I need a cigarette, man. I need to get the fuck out of here. Thanks so much, Edwin.
All right, cheers.
See you around. Yeah, me. Look for that Edwin collab with me and other people too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. Peace. See you later. And if I see this, you're gonna send me a
This is the
Patreon.
almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's homes. Spin fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Goodbye. Bye. Avoid cars.